It was the night of December 25th, Christmas Day. The world outside was silent, covered in snow, glowing under soft yellow lights. In the small town of Everpine, every home was asleep. Every window shimmered with warmth and peace. Every home, except one dotted 40 to Maple Road. Someone was still awake, and something was watching.
Sarah Miller had just returned from a long hospital shift. A nurse, exhausted and alone. She dropped her bag by the door, turned on the small lamp, and sat beside her Christmas tree. The soft glow of the lights reflected in her tired eyes. For the first time that day, she felt peace. She poured herself some tea and closed her eyes. But peace doesn't last forever. 3 slow knocks echoed from the front door. Sarah froze. The sound was heavy, deliberate, almost polite. She glanced at the clock. 12:47 a.m. Who would knock at this hour? On Christmas night, she walked slowly to the door, her heartbeat matching the ticking clock. She looked through the peephole, but there was no one. Just falling snow and a faint Christmas light flickering across the street. Then she noticed something else. Footprints in the snow circling her house. Before she could move, the lights flickered once, twice, and went out completely. The house sank into darkness. Her phone screen lit up in her trembling hand, a text message from an unknown number. It said, "You forgot to lock the back door." Her blood ran cold. Slowly, she turned her head toward the kitchen. The curtain over the back door moved, as if something had just passed by. Sarah grabbed a kitchen knife and turned on her phone flashlight. She moved through the dark hallway, whispering to herself to stay calm. Then, she heard it. A soft, slow humming. The words of Silent Night floating faintly through the dark. The voice wasn't hers. It was coming from her bedroom. She stepped closer. The door creaked as she pushed it open. The window was wide open, snow blowing across the floor. Small footprints led from the window to her closet. Her hands shook as she reached for the closet handle. She counted under her breath. 1, 2, 3. She flung the door open. Nothing, just darkness, coats, and the sound of her breathing. She turned around and froze. On her bed sat a small red gift box. The tag read, "For Sarah, from Santa." Her throat tightened. She tore the wrapping paper with trembling hands. Inside was a single Polaroid photo, a photo of herself sitting on her couch. Just 10 minutes ago, the lights flickered violently. Her phone fell to the ground. The humming grew louder, right behind her. Camera click. A flash of white filled the room. Then, darkness and silence. By morning, the neighbors called the police. The door was open. Snow had blown across the floor. Inside, they found her phone, screen cracked, messages erased. But Sarah Miller was gone. Only one thing was left on the bed. A photograph of Sarah, smiling faintly at something just outside the window. Some say on quiet Christmas nights, when the snow falls heavy over Everpine, you can still hear her voice, softly humming Silent Night. This was The Silent Christmas, a Haunt Rush original story. Merry Christmas and good night.